my fellow witches, sorcerers, and other magical practitioners. My name is Aiden, and today we're going to be doing another mid-morning ramble. Happy New Year, Christmas Eve. uh, Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. I hope you're all staying safe these holidays. I hope your Yule was fantastic if you celebrated it. And I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate it. So, what are we rambling about today? Today I plan to talk about a few personal things, actually. Some personal projects and what's going on in my life right now. Because I don't really have anything else to talk about because I've been so focused on those things. Which is also why I didn't record a video yesterday when I was supposed to, which is why it's going up today. So, what's been going on, I guess? So, I have been working on all sorts of experiments, magical experiments that is, and thinking up lots of different magical theory ideas, and just generally getting a new view on how the universe works to me, and understanding it through archetypes and mythology. Because archetypes and mythology are how we are able to understand the world around us and to make the divine more comprehensible. I'd say that my biggest project right now has been some of my adaptations of older magical works. I'm not going to get too deep into details because I am writing a book. That's my first thing. I'm writing a book, and I actually intend to finish it because I have started stories long ago, never finished them. But this one I plan to actually finish. This book is going to be very interesting. I am working with two very powerful archetypes. They have many different names. Well, certainly 3 archetypes. It's interesting. Okay? So I'll tell y'all, because y'all are my audience, and you deserve to know. So I'm going to be working with the archetypes of the Witch Mother and the Witch Father, the God and the Goddess, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to be working with them to create a new twist on an old system. I'm going to be working with them specifically in the form of unity, which is kind of my new magical theory, I guess. This theory of unity as its own conceptual being, the unity between the god and the goddess, the father and the mother, whatever you want to call them, is so powerful that it forms its own being, creating a pseudo-trinity. You can call it the magical child in a way. And they're unified by the witch themselves. The witch is the unifier between the mother and the father. The witch is the one who creates this bond between them and ends up creating and realizing into reality unity as a concept. And that's kind of what I've been working on as a magical theory, and working on to create this new work that I really hope is going to turn out very interestingly. It's going to be a lot of experimenting. It's going to be entirely personal gnosis for the most part, honestly. With obvious historical background and background checks on everything so I understand what I'm talking about. But for the most part, everything I'm going to be getting is from the spirit themselves. And as I'm working with these archetypes, I'm going to be working with many different faces of them. I don't know what's going on with my throat and body right now. But I plan to be working with several different faces of them. So the basic concept is working with the father and mother, who in and of themselves are not deities, they're archetypes. But they have faces. which are deities. Like, so an example of the face of the mother would be Hecate. An example of the face of the father would be Pan, and things like that. And so I'm going to be working with these archetypes through these phases to create a new system based off of an older system. I'm not going to say what the older system is, because that's kind of a surprise, and I think it's really cool. And I mean, if you know me, you know what it is. If you know what I work in, you know what it is. You can probably figure out from this video what it is, honestly. It's not that big of a secret. If you're on my Twitter, I talk about it every so often. But yeah, that's my big project right now. I plan to be working on that throughout my next rest of the year through college too, which is going to be fun. I really hope I can get this published. That's the goal, is to get this published. But yeah, if I can get this published, then I'll be able to kind of kickstart my career in a way. So yeah. What else? We got my other projects. So I've been working on a sort of new experimental project using the Key of Solomon. And I've been using the Key of Solomon to create Servitor. This was a really long process, and I really wish that I redid it in a different way and all that. But in all honesty, the actual ritual itself was powerful and life-changing in a way. Like, it gave me a new perspective on a lot of things, and it really opened my eyes to several different things. Like, it makes everything make sense in a way. And I really wish I was back at college, so I didn't have to deal with people coming in my room and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been working on creating the Servitor. I have her vessel over there, which is why I keep motioning towards it, even though I know you can't see it. But that's besides the point. The point is, it's cool. I think it's exciting. It gives me a bunch of new opportunities, and I might do an entire video on just that system alone. If you're interested in that, please comment down below and let me know, so I will be sure to make it. I'll have the actual document. It's like 60 something pages. It's insane. And I'll have that so you all can read it. But yeah, what else have I been working on? In some more of my personal life, I've been doing some more goetic work. Working specifically with Ammon for various purposes. I think that I've been trying out two different systems right now. I've been trying out my folk system and the more traditional Goetia, because I finally have a magic circle, and it's really cool, and I really love it. But I'm not sure entirely which one's more effective yet, so we shall see in the future. And we'll see what results I get and how everything works out and all that good stuff. It's a lot of very personal work, but it should be interesting, and it's been helping me gain more understanding of the world around me. Because I kind of went through a very long phase where I just didn't understand anything. I just decided to completely forego my hierarchies, my models of the universe, and all that. I think having a model of the universe for yourself is really useful. It gives you a frame of reference and really helps you to understand what you are working with, and makes your systems make sense to you. instead of you're just kind of like waving a wand and being like, "Come forth, demon." Um, but yeah, I've been finding that very useful. I'm hoping to experiment more with that. Finally did the Bornless ritual. That was really cool. Yeah, Bornless ritual is a very powerful ritual. It evokes a ton of solar energy into you, and it just. I need to work on the visualizations of it, but it seems to be really powerful. I used to use the Headless ritual personally. They're two very different vibes. Like, they're the same ritual, but very different vibes. It's really interesting to compare the two, at least in my personal experience. In other people's experiences, they have had more success with the Headless, have had more success with the Bornless. I'm kind of just in the middle, trying out both, seeing which one works for me. That's kind of always been my thing, is that I've always been testing out different things, trying to see what works for me, that doesn't work for other people, that does work for other people, and all that. So, yeah. Not a super crazy long video today. I hope you all found something interesting. You can start a discussion in the comments down below. Let me know if you want to know about all the Servitor stuff. I'll do a video on that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I've been Aiden. Goodbye.